Hey, this is Danica, aka Teaching in Chucks, and I wanted to show you how this album art from Charley Pride was my inspiration for making a graphic advertising the next time that Eugene would be playing at Cafe Sydney May. So let me show you how I did that. If you don't know, Charley Pride was a country singer from Mississippi during the 1970s, like 69 to 75, and I loved the old feel of this. So starting with Eugene, if I just add a blank page right here, um, just looking for, you can notice that this background has like a lot of texture to it. It looks old and it looks weathered. You can see this line here. So I came to Canva and just typed in like paper, weathered, texture. Actually, if I duplicate it real quick and then take the stuff off the side of it, I'll break it down for you and show you what I used. You can see it's a folded piece of paper. So you can find out whatever elements it's composed of by clicking, right click, info. Here we go, info. White textured sheet of folded paper. So if you search that, elements, white folded paper, there we go. Here's the one I used right here. You can see that fold in there. And then I grabbed the font, which was just something large and bold and contemporary. This font is called Horizon 54. There it is, big, fat, and bold. Let's see, right click, set image as background, grab a text box. Let's see, I said it was called Horizon. You can type in the name of the font, Horizon. It was live in big letters. Stretch it out. Now, how do you match the colors? I love this dropper tool from this palette tool from Canva. When you click on any image, it'll show you the colors that make it up. So when I click on this, I can see this red is right here. Click on it again. It tells me the hex code is C61B1D. So I can come here to live, click on my color wheel, it's there, and then just did the rest of the text. These are stars, again, going to the elements menu and clicking star, a black star, click on it, black, resize it, put it into position, country blues. Let's see, next thing was adding these lines. So I typed in lines from the elements menu, and right here, there it is. All right, so bring that in. I can increase right here. You can do line style, and you can increase the weight of it. It's already black. I like that. Grab another one, duplicate. Let's see, then we had his name, which again, it's just two separate text boxes. This font is called Anton, and it's 105 font size. Copy, paste, bring it down again. This is also Anton, and it's 128. Let's see, regular text. This text is Montserrat. And it is 44 in font size. This logo comes from the internet. So if I just go to Cafe Sydney May and go to logo on the internet, click on images, I can see it right there. So I just click and drag it to my presentation. And that's how I get the logo. What else? Reserve your table. Move that into position. So this is Montserrat as well, except that I bolded this line up here, and this line is not bolded. Okay, what's next? Eugene. So in my uploads menu, I have Eugene saved. When I type in his name, pictures of him come up. Here's the picture, the original picture. I'll use the Canva background remover tool, and then I'll also do edit, and then Canva has these effects down here. Oh no, filters, sorry. Under filters, I go, I think with ink is the one I go with, or noir, and then you can also turn down the intensity of them. So I go with ink to give him that old feel because he's an old soul. You can resize him, bring him up. What else? This kind of shaded gradient right here, again, to make it look old again, when you right click on it and go to info, it's called Distress Overlay Texture. So then I went back to Elements, Distress Overlay Texture. And so Canva has all of these really nice ways to stress your images. You can do cracked if you want to. That's kind of interesting. Here's one that's has a little bit of stress going on, but not too much. And especially to turn down the red so it looks a little older. I don't remember which one I used exactly. But yeah, just stretch that over the image. Actually, I keep Eugene in the front. So it's kind of a dance, actually. So when you go to position and then layers, I don't want the distress on his face. So I want Eugene above the stress. Position, layers. I'll bring Eugene up to the front, up to the top, so it's not on his face and it's behind him. And yeah, I can stretch it all the way across, but make sure it's behind the text so it's not too much of a distraction. That's not the exact one that I use, but I mean, you just kind of go through and find the one that gives the vibe that you're looking for. Let's see what's left. These red lines, these are just lines. Again, going back to Elements and typing in line, grabbing a line. I'm going to the Shapes tab, and I'll take this one. Why Shapes tab? Because the Shapes tab will allow you to adjust the weight of the line. Do you see that? And I can adjust the color of the line here too. So that's what I did, and then stretched it all the way across. Duplicated that, bring it down, duplicate that again, rotate it, turned it 90 degrees, bring it down, duplicate. All right, let's see. Little things I just like. Eugene like coming out of the box just a little bit, so I'll click on him, do position, and bring him again to the forefront. Yeah, just that little thing. I like his foot stepping out of the box and his head a little bit on top of the words. Okay, so that's quick and dirty. How I made this poster for social media. Thanks for the inspiration, Charlie Pride. Thanks for watching.